Hello ladies and gentlemen, Porkchopper here, and today I start my multiplayer guide series on Uncharted 4. I have several stuff covering the game modes, the long guns, the boosters, general giving some tips and tricks for the new players, and that over the coming weeks. Of course, I will also have a general tips video that will be out previously. However, now I will be discussing the game mode Capture, a sort of domination game mode from Call of Duty. Very simple idea of the fact that you have to get to a capture point, capture it, and this helps you gain points all the way to 700. However, Naughty Dog did add a little twist to this, that each team will have a captain. The guy with the most objective score, that is still alive within that life, will have become the captain for that team. That means if the enemy team kills said captain, then they get a certain amount of points. Of course, it depends on the level of that captain. Now, if that captain stays alive and keeps getting more objective score on kills, they will raise up the ranks. There are 3 ranks to this, each one given more points to the enemy team, however giving that certain player a boost in their own abilities. Now level 1 gives an general help with the revive time, the actual health they have when they're down, and actually purchasing items are a lot cheaper. Of course, this is the first rank, and the second and the third rank just increase these general abilities. However, if the enemy team kills your said captain, they get points, 20 for rank 1, 40 for rank 2, and 60 for rank 3. So it varies the game mode, as it's the first to 700, this can happen several times, to have a nice little comeback to make it more even, as I've seen sometimes already. This game mode is actually extremely fast paced. I thought it would be quite campy. However, once you capture a capture point, your team seems to just move in straight away, and sticking the team seems the most important thing. Of course, playing with randoms is a bit harder, but I said there was not as much combat in this game mode, but more moving around in the circular or triangular areas just to get the capture points first to 700. Now also with this game mode, you do get a lot more money to get on your purchables. I saw this and I thought it was quite actually ridiculous how much you got. Now I would use that definitely to your advantage, as I would definitely use smoke grenades, as they are a great way to get onto a capture point and be able to smoke it out so the enemy team doesn't. Again, Eldorados, which are very costly, are actually quite useful in this game mode. Again, they're very control based. You can throw them on your capture point or an enemy one who is capturing them, and it will definitely throw them off as they can't stay on that capture point without dying. Again, brutes are always a great idea, as again they have to stay in a stationary spot, and if you're able to drop a butte in the correct spot, they can wave them off and scare the enemy team away from that capture point until they deal with a butte, giving you and your team enough time to come in and finish the enemy team off. Now, except for that, I think the medic's always a good one to use, especially in this game mode, as it seems that you have not much time to realise, get ammo, etc. So I definitely feel they are always a great aspect to use, especially in this game mode. Now, except for that, I really wouldn't add much more. It's a very simple game mode. The idea, if you do have a captain, to always stick near them and understanding how the captain works, if you are the captain, to your benefit, and understanding if the captain is at rank 3, that they are actually visible on the entire map and completely marked. So be very cautious if you're running around with that captain will be seen, and sometimes using that to your team's advantage to leave the captain on the capture point as bait while your team waits in pursuit for the enemy team to come in and for you to counter them and ambush them. It's a very smart strategy indeed. Except for that, I've seen some great comebacks from my end team and enemy team with this capture thing, and it works very efficiently, and it's a fun game mode to play even with randoms. It can be quite frustrating, as randoms sometimes aren't the best, but it always turns out well and seems a good game mode, especially if you want to rank up quickly and get as many unlockables as possible, as you do get a lot of purchasable stuff to unlock. Anyway guys, that was a short one for this capture episode. I will have a plunder one up and a general information about the multiplayer itself, of how general tips and tricks of that, and many more down the line. So if you're enjoying that, you can check my channel as you freely wish to. Except for that guys, I'll see you next time.